everyone. This is Tanya here from Edu TV, and today we have with us Mr. Arindam Choudhary, the principal of GD Goenka Public School, Jammu, and we also have with us Shrishti, a 12th grader from Riyan International School, Faridabad. The discussion today is going to be on AI, robotics, and STEM. Shrishti is going to be the host for the session for the day. Shrishti, over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I am Srishti from Ryan International School, Faridabad. It is my utmost privilege to welcome you all to today's session on shaping young minds, the future of STEM, AI, and robotics in schools. This event is proudly hosted by EduTV, a platform with millions of viewers across 28 countries. A special thanks to Mr. Pranav Guha Thakurta, the founder of EduTV, and Ms. Tanya Sethi, the co-founder of the leadership and commitment fostering innovation in education. We are also honored to have Mr. Arindam Roy Choudhary, the principal of GD Goenka Public School, Jammu, with us today. His expertise in future-oriented education and technology integration will surely inspire us all. We welcome you, sir. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Ms. Pia Sharma, the principal of Ryan International School, Faridabad, for her support and encouragement in organizing this event. Now, let's welcome Mr. Roy Choudhary to share his insights. Sir, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Shrishti, for this, and thank you, EduTV, for inviting me here. Yes, AI is the hot topic in today's day and time, and of course, we know that artificial intelligence is affecting our life, or promoting or affecting our life in every form. So education doesn't go beyond that. The thing is that, yes, how do we integrate AI in our system of education is what the challenge is, and how the students are using. Like we get chat GPT and we give any prompt into it, and then we get many sort of the answers that we come from there. Now the question is that how, as a tool, how am I using the prompt is also very important, and how am I using this particular particular chat GPT prompt. Now the thing is that when I'm utilizing it as a student, we should realize that there are certain, in AI we call it as hallucination. So there are certain hallucination, human hallucination very well, right? Similarly, we do have AI hallucination where the information might not be correct. So when we think that any information that the chat GPT is giving us, whichever format it is in, is correct, we need to see to it that the human intervention is very, very important, to see that we check the facts. We see to it that we look at its authentication. That is very important. I'll just share a small little experiment that I tried to do. I'm a mathematics teacher, so what I did was I gave a prompt to teach a class 9 student about algebraic expressions and linear equation of two variables. So teaching a class 9 students of linear equation of two variables. That was the prompt that I had given. And then the chat GPT came in with all the fonts and format that looks amazing. And we thought there's so much of information that's come in. But when I was reading through, I could see that there are certain important aspects that it has missed. Like, for example, coefficients. The coefficient of a particular number, like if it is 2x, so 2 is a coefficient of x, and that coefficient plays an important role, which the student in the beginning should understand it, right? I suppose these are the missing link that were there, and there's a certain information that was there, which I suppose were redundant and that was not required. So I feel so these sort of hallucination we should be very, very careful about as students also. We pick up and just imagine you got a math sum in as an assignment, and then you take it at home and you see the sum, you just put it in the chat GPT and it comes with all steps. And what do? You just take it down and you complete your homework. Your homework is completed, but how did it help you? Because your assignment, the idea of homework, or the purpose of homework, is to reinstate whatever I've studied for that 40 minutes in my class in that particular day, so that I can recall, I can apply myself, I can analyze situations, and then I can particularly answer it. Am I doing that? No, I'm not doing that. I am just putting it in chat gpt, it is giving me an answer irrespective of the fact that whether it is correct or not. I don't even judge that, I don't even associate its attributes, and I take it down, right? So finally at the end of the day, who is the loser? I am the loser. So I need to see to it that how can I use chat gpt as, or any sort of an AI tool, as a tool which can enhance my learning experience rather than bringing me down. That's my take as far as integrating ChatGPT is concerned from the student's point. Yes, over to you.
So, thank you so much for your insights. Keeping those in mind, we have a few questions from students worldwide. May I?
Please go ahead.
Sir, keeping the AI hallucinations in mind and the judicial use of AI in mind, how can schools better prepare students for careers in AI and robotics while maintaining a balance with the traditional subjects, like as you gave an example of maths and AI?
Oh, that's a brilliant question, actually. Yes. Like, for example, if I look into a standard class 7 child, thinking of a career of an AI for a class 7 child might be too early for him or her to decide. I need to look at it, what sort of, because I feel strongly, and as a head of the organization, I always tell my students is they follow your passion. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you think your skill sets are developed in. So as schools, we need to see that we develop all the skills that, or we at least present those skills to in front of the students, and whatever they like, they pick it up, and they become champions in that, and then they can move forward in that particular direction. Coming to the AI, my point, my suggestion, which I thought, or the if I think a little loud, then I feel that it's very important that I integrate this technology with every subject that I'm teaching. As a maths teacher, if I can integrate AI, then what will happen? And train my students how I utilize AI in that particular segment, and what I should do and what not I should do. In fact previously what I was trying to say, and as you said it rightly, hallucination, I should be very very careful about all these things, because all said and done, we are in a vestibule of this particular generation of artificial intelligence, right? Yes, in 2 years 3 years down the line, it is going to evolve in a very big way, which we might not be able to picturize at this point of time. So keeping that in mind, I feel if we can integrate this technology with every subject, then what will happen is, and train the students on what should be done and how can I utilize this and what not. Then what will happen is, as the student goes from 6 to 7 to 7 to 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, the student will also generate that interest, that whether this is a part of me or not part of me. Of course, we do have ICT as a subject, where they are trained, whether it is in different languages, like whether it is Python, whether in SQL, so that they are trained into that. So they already know that if I want to write an AI, like whether I'll be able to do it or not, this is one thing. But the other thing is how to use it, how to utilize it, and how to effectively utilize it. I'm reiterating, to increase my learning association, using technology to help me to grow as me as a learner. I should see to it that I will be able to use that in a fitting way, so that it creates an environment or an environment where I will be able to grow. That's the idea. So I feel, when we are talking about utilizing the AI, we should also understand that physics, chemistry, biology, without that I will not be able to head, or in that case mathematics. Or if I am an art student, right? If I'm an art student, and or humanities, a student of humanities, or if I am a student of commerce, right, and I have love for accountancy or love for economics, how does technology help me, and what sort of technological association that I have in my subject, my understanding should be there, which I think school should provide. Once I know that, and then I jump out of my school, and when I get into a UG level or PG level course, and I take maybe AI as a minor subject, then I can say that, oh yes, it is something which is of my interest, and I can take it as my profession. What I'm saying is, as schools, we should create this sort of an environment where we are able to provide them, or expose us, or put our students to that sort of an association where they can connect themselves to these sort of skills in terms of technology. So that's what I might take, and that's how we as schools should prepare ourselves or prepare our students. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shrishti. All yours now.
Sir, I get that the school should create an environment where both the learning of AI and traditional subjects go together hand in hand. Sir, just to elaborate upon that, what innovative teaching methods can the educators use to make STEM education more engaging and accessible to all students? Like, no, like regardless of their status at this point of time.
As far as accessibility is concerned, I think it is now accessible to almost all of us, right? In terms of technology point of view. But as far as innovative association is concerned, in terms of teaching learning, I feel that technology is only one part of it, right? Like, for example, if I am talking about transpiration of leaf, or if I'm talking about photosynthesis of, if I'm teaching a child about the fifth standard students or a fourth standard students about how plants prepare their own food, right? Yes, I do have, maybe AI can generate a beautiful video for me which I can show it to them with all those mesmerizing graphic effects. That's one. But until and unless the child touches the leaf, sees how it works, experience the growth, that the plant, that the seed that the child has sown in, and the seed takes the shape of the plant in a few days time, until and unless the child experiences that, he or she might not be able to associate himself. So hands-on is very important. Connecting concept with life is also very important. Yes, parallelly, how can we utilize that technologically is what we need to is that's what the teachers need to work on. But very important that we give that life experience to the students, right? It cannot be, life is not about the virtual reality, it is all about the actual reality. That's how I look into it, right? So keeping that in mind, I feel that's the innovation that the student teachers should think about. They are practicing, teachers are practicing, but we should not be so dependent on the technological association that we do everything through that. I think that's not fair. Yeah, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as the principal, like how do you foresee the partnerships with industries playing a role in shaping the STEM curricula in school? Like as you said, real life connections and real life interactions are very important. So can you please elaborate upon that? So you're mute.
I'm so sorry, can you just repeat your first part of the question? I just missed it.
I said that as a principal at that prestigious post, how do you foresee the partnerships with industries
Okay.
playing a role with the
Hmm.
STEM curricula in schools?
Now, the fact is, as we were talking about, that suppose if I am a commerce student, how is technology used in commerce in a true, in a real time situation? I think that's where the industry will come in, where I can send my students as, are you able to hear me? Okay, you're able to hear me. Okay, fine. I thought my voice was lost. Okay. So what I was saying is, if they go there and as an apprentice, if they see and observe and see how technology is used in a real-time situation, then they will be able to actually understand that where and how I can use technology in my own field. That aspect is very important. So industry definitely plays an important role in education, in the life education. Of course, we are into school education. By the time the student goes into an actual industrial association, that is still another 4 5 years down the line. But as far as till class 12 is concerned, I think it is our duty as schools to make them realize that how in real time situation how it works. Suppose for example, if I am looking at being an architect. Okay, now how that's my dream to become an architect, and I'm very good at it. And I'm in ninth standard. I might have seen my cousins, or I might have seen my uncle or my father who is an architect. And now, what is it that I should understand is how it is utilized, how every tool, as far as architecture is concerned, every tool that are associated to become a good architect is utilized is very important for me to realize. I think that aspect is plays an important role. So industry and education or academia goes hand in hand. Without each other, they will not be able to function. So that's what there should not be. As schools, we are a little away from the industry, but preparing their skills, preparing the basic skills that are required. That's why we are talking about competency development in today's day and time. It's not only knowledge, but it is also the skill through which I should be, and the attitude I should have to apply the skill about that particular knowledge that I have in a different situation. So that's what competency is all about, right? So keeping that in mind, how do I do that? Like when I grow up, suppose today I'm 18, another 10 years down the line, I'll be 28 and I'll be into a particular industry, whatever it is, whether in an entrepreneur association or whether I'm a scientist or whatever, I should see that the skills that I developed in my school also evolves and grows. So if those skills are not developed at all in school, then if you expect somebody to develop in your UG or your PG level, that can be a real challenge. I don't say it is impossible, but it will be challenging. So that's why in schools, it is very important that we connect, understand the requirement of the industry, and see to it that the basic skills that are associated should be taught in the school. That is my take on this. Over to you,
Thank you
Shrishti.
so much, sir. As we have learned that it is an ever evolving journey. You have to change along with the time. As you said, UG and PG level, school is the right time to start our journey. Sir, thank you so much, Mr. Roy, for your thoughtful insights on the future of STEM, AI, and robotics in education. Your emphasis on innovation and real world learning has given us much to reflect upon. I would also like to express my heartfelt appreciation to Ms. Priya Sharma, who is the principal of Ryan International School, Faridabad, for her valuable support in making this session possible. Lastly, a big thank you to EduTV, Mr. Pranav Guha Thakurta, and Ms. Tanya for creating this platform and promoting meaningful conversations that shape the future of education. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you so much, Shrishti, and God bless you. All the best for your
Thank you,
future.
sir.
Thank you so much, Rishti. Thank you, Arindam sir, for
Thank
your
you.
time. And
Thank you so much.
we have already shared the link and everything with you. Fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
great,
ma'am.
great.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.